Tina orders the bodyguards and says, "Here's the disabled man." The two bodyguards quickly walk over and start helping the disabled man out of the wheelchair. The man shouts nervously, "Hey, what are you doing?" Tina politely says, "Sir, I'm sorry. We need to borrow your uniform and wheelchair for a little while. In return, here's 10,000 yuan for you." The man happily takes the money and says, "Oh, so that's what this is about. You really scared me." The two bodyguards then take the man away. A little later, at the park, Jack points ahead and says, "Hey, Brother Ching, which one of those three is your blind date?" Ching arrogantly replies, "It has to be the one with the best figure and prettiest face. It can't be the girl in the wheelchair, right?" Jack reminds him, "Brother Ching, why didn't you bring flowers for your blind date?" Ching laughs mockingly and says, "Flowers?" Then he opens his wallet, pulls out some cash, and proudly says, "When you've got this, who needs flowers?" He puts the money back in his wallet and says, "Come on, let's go take a look." As they walk over, Ching asks, "Hello, which one of you is here for the blind date with me?" She laughs and says, "Not us, it's her." Tina smiles while sitting in the wheelchair and says, "Hello." Ching looks shocked and says, "What? You're the one Auntie Lee introduced to me for the blind date?" Tina happily replies, "Yes, and you must be Mr. Ching." Xia then says to Tina, "All right, you two talk. We'll leave now." The two of them walk away. After they leave, Tina says to Ching, "Auntie Lee already told me a lot about you. I think the two of us are actually a good match." Ching cuts her off and says, "A good match? Look at yourself. You can't even walk properly. I'm a senior manager at Star Group." Tina responds, "Star Group? So, do you know who I am?" Ching laughs mockingly. "Know you? That's hilarious. Do you even realize the difference between your status and mine? Why would a tall, handsome, stylish guy like me ever like someone like you?" Then he complains, "Auntie Lee is unbelievable. She promised to introduce me to a rich and beautiful girl, and instead she sends me a disabled woman. What bad luck?" Then he turns to his brother and says, "Jack, let's go." Jack stops him and says, "Brother Ching, don't you think you're going too far? It's so hot outside, and this girl has been waiting here sincerely for you. You shouldn't treat her like this." Ching snaps back, "I'm going too far?" Then he points at Tina and says, "Jack, just look at her, a disabled woman. If my friends saw me taking her around with me, where would my reputation go? Let's leave." Jack insists, "Brother Ching, honestly, I think she's really nice." Ching looks shocked and says, "What? What's so nice about her? Tell me." Jack politely says to Tina, "I'm sorry, miss. My brother can be a little too blunt sometimes. It's really hot outside. Why don't we sit over there in the shade and talk?" Tina politely replies, "It's okay. I'm disabled, so I'm already used to hearing things like that." Jack then walks over and helps push Tina's wheelchair toward the shade. After they sit down, Ching says angrily, "Jack, why did you bring her over here?" Jack calmly replies, "Brother Ching, that's enough already. By the way, miss, what do you do for work?" Suddenly, a secretary rushes over and says, Boss. Tina immediately stands up from the wheelchair and says, "Go ahead to the company. I'll come there and talk." Hearing this, Ching slaps his forehead and says, "Oh right, now I remember. You're the new chairwoman, aren't you? It's a pleasure to meet you." He quickly reaches out his hand excitedly, but Tina angrily pushes his hand away. Jack asks in confusion, "I don't understand. You're the boss of a company and your legs are perfectly fine. Then why did you come here like this?" Tina explains, "Because the men I trusted before only cared about my money and status. That's why I wanted to find someone who would truly love me sincerely." Then she looks at Jack and says, "And that person is you." Then Tina turns to the viewers and says, "So friends, how did you like this story? Make sure to share your opinion in the comments."